Welcome to imaging findings of pulmonary hypertension. In this video, we will mainly talk about the X-ray and the CT scan finding in the patient suffering from pulmonary hypertension. So first, let me explain you what is pulmonary hypertension in brief. Okay, so this is our heart. Okay, and this is our lungs, both the side, and there are this pulmonary artery arising from both the sides. Okay, and this ends in the right ventricle. Okay, so this is the right ventricle, this is right ventricle, this is right atrium. Okay, and this is the pulmonary valve. So blood from the right atrium flows to the right ventricle, then to the pulmonary artery, and then to the lungs. If there is blockage, okay, in any of the pulmonary artery branches, okay, or if there is some underlying pathology, okay, that is idiopathic pathology in which there is BRMP2 mutation, okay, and this leads to thickening of the pulmonary arterial walls, and this ultimately lead into hypertension. Okay, so these are the most common causes, okay, when there is obstruction or the idiopathic variety. So because of this hypertension, the blood will not be able to move forward. Okay, so there will be buildup of the back pressure. Okay, so back pressure will be built on the pulmonary artery, then ultimately to the right ventricle, then right atrium, then this back pressure will be seen also at the hepatic level because of tricuspid regurgitation. Okay, so now this back pressure, what will do is it will cause enlargement of this pulmonary artery. Okay, so the size of this pulmonary artery will increase, then there will be increase in the size of the right atrium, okay, then right ventricle, and then there will be reflux seen in the uh, liver, so there will be enlargement of the liver also. Okay, so these are the findings which can be seen in this patient. So let's correlate these findings in the chest x-ray. You can see that this is the chest x-ray. What you can see here is, you can see this both the hyla is enlarged. Okay, this hilum is enlarged, this hilum is also enlarged. Okay, and there is a enlargement of the heart also. Okay, now if you see carefully that there is a enlargement of this pulmonary artery. Okay, same here, there is an enlargement of this pulmonary artery. Okay, so first finding which we got is there is an enlargement of the pulmonary artery. Then there is an enlargement of the right side of the heart. You can see that this is the right ventricle border, okay, in the heart. So this has been enlarged, and you can also see this markings in the chest x-ray. You can normally what happens is the vascular markings are more prominent in the lower zones. Okay, lower zones markings are more prominent than upper zone, but you can see there in this x-ray that there is an enlargement of the upper lobe vessels as well. Okay, and why it occurs? Because of the back pressure that is created. Okay, and there is an enlargement of the vessels here. So what are the findings that can be seen in the chest x-ray is enlargement of the pulmonary artery, okay, enlargement of the right ventricle, and prominent vascular markings on the upper zones, in the upper zones of the chest x-ray. Then if we do CT scan, then normal CT scan looks like this. Okay, this is our aorta, and this is the pulmonary arterial trunk. Okay, you can see here that the size of this trunk is smaller than the aorta, but in pulmonary arterial hypertension the size increases. Okay, the size of the lumen of the pulmonary trunk, or the pulmonary trunk, increases more than the aorta. So from chest x-ray we can see these findings. And so ultimately we can come to the diagnosis that yeah, this patient is suffering from pulmonary hypertension. Okay, in CT scan you can also find out that there is a enlargement of the right ventricle uh, cavity more than the left ventricular cavity. Okay, and you can also find out reflux in the hepatic veins also in CT scan. So yeah, that's all for this video. If you find this videos useful, please do like and subscribe and share, and thanks for watching.